basically talk about arbitrage. All right. So if you are new to arbitrage, not to worry. I will explain step by step and in a very layman manner, so that you are able to catch what I'm trying to explain. So first up, this is just a very important disclaimer. Okay, I'm not a digital asset investment advisor. Okay, whatever information I've gathered here is based on my own research and opinion. So I'm just sharing it with you guys so that you get some insight about what digital asset is all about. All right. So what's going to happen today is that I'm going to explain. I'm just going to share with you guys on the digital asset price update for today. Okay, explaining about what is arbitrage and how do we implement arbitrage, and understand the meaning of makers and takers. So don't worry. So if you think that this topic is a bit too big for you guys to understand, so not to worry. I'll explain step by step so that both of us can actually understand better. All right. And Rachel, if I'm too fast, do let me know, because sometimes it's not easy when you're talking to a laptop, right? So sometimes you are just looking at yourself and you think you're okay, but if I'm too fast, just let me know. All right, cool. So what's in with Bitcoin today is that as at 5 p.m., so Bitcoin was basically trading at 7,921 US dollar. So if you convert that to Ringgit Malaysia, so basically that is around 34,404. So day to day, it's around 2.88%. But if you look at today, if you look at the price now, it basically has breached that 8,000 level. So it's trading at 8,150. So yep, the Bitcoin price basically has this level. So making it as a new high for this month. For the past, I think for the past 2 months, 8,000 has been for Bitcoin. All right. Okay. Before the price dropped somewhere around February. So basically, the price has been ranging around 7,700 all the way to 7,900 for the past 2-3 days. Okay, it's just that after just now around 6 something only, the price was able to push higher. So my personal take in Bitcoin, I do foresee Bitcoin price 9,000 level as well. So looking at the momentum and looking at the volume of Bitcoin, so I think Bitcoin is able to basically hit 9,000. And again, this is basically my opinion and on the that I've been studying on Bitcoin. So yeah, the first stage when I was preparing the slide, basically I was 8,000 as the first stage to look at Bitcoin. So seeing it has crossed the 8,000 level, so the next stage to look for Bitcoin will be at 8,500 US dollar. So if you convert to Ringgit Malaysia, that's around 36,000 level. Still a lot of upside in Bitcoin at the time. So in case any reverse in Bitcoin price, support levels. What do I mean by support level is that the first, you can see a lot of buyers basically are waiting for the price to drop, will be at 7,500. So if you're planning to buy, not buy, and a bit skeptical about Bitcoin price at current point of time, probably you can probably want to wait at 7,500. But if you're confident at this current point of time, so I will say the best will be at 8,000 to look at for Bitcoin. Okay. So you can the price of Bitcoin. So yep, somewhere it was trading quite high before. Okay, and now Bitcoin price is basically trying to climb back to its original level, somewhere around 9,000 plus level. Okay, so that's why I say I'm pretty confident the price can basically hit around 9,000. So again, it's just based on my understanding on price. You can see current time is high, somewhere here. This has been traded. Yep, trading for Bitcoin. Okay, use Ethereum in the market. So Rachel, Malaysia, we are only allowed to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. Basically, Bitcoin is the higher end of the available in Malaysia. Ethereum is the range and the lower end of digital asset available in Malaysia. So basically, Malaysians are able to buy any range of digital asset in our tokenized platform as well. So, one look at in Ethereum, as at 5 AM, it was trading at 205.5. So basically, if you convert to Ringgit Malaysia, that's on 893 Ringgit. So day to day is up by. So if you see the current point of time, today at 8:45 PM now, basically Ethereum is trading at 208.4 US dollar. Basically 900 over Ringgit Malaysia. Okay, and they say the price is very bullish, and the next target level for Ethereum, you will be trying to trade probably in 20 US dollars, so 956 Ringgit Malaysia. So if you compare current price and towards 956, yeah, there's a lot of upsides available in Ethereum as well. Okay, so immediate resistance, that means the most sellers you can see basically before the price surge is at 208. I will see resistance at this current point of time besides 220. So I do see probably the price can even go higher. Okay, so after 220 will be 225. There's a price level to look to see whether Ethereum price can go higher or not. All right. Reversal. The furthest stress spot level, strong found of bias volume. Okay, I will say is 170. If there is a very huge in Ethereum price, but if not, I'll say somewhere around 195, 197 will be a very good support level at this current point of time as well. Okay, Rachel, if there's anything you want to ask, just drop me in the chat box, right? And Ethereum price as well is pretty much moving quite in a very positive manner. Okay, so this is their probably 1 year price movement. Okay, so if you can see, the price is doing pretty well. And yep, again, Ethereum price is climbing up higher and higher. All right, coming to Ripple. Ripple is the lower end digital asset available in Malaysia market. All right, so it's trading at 0.21481. Okay, so day to day is basically up close to 9%. So Ripple has been very active for the past 3 days, and it basically has rose more than 12%. And it's one of the okay, Richard, that's a very good question. Like for me, I basically look at 1 month price movement. All right. So why do I look at 1 month price movement? Basically, I just want to see the trend. But if you are looking into the buying volume, you can probably look at day-to-day chart. So 1 day chart will be okay, but if that's just to support in terms of how strong is the buying or the selling on a particular day. But I personally, I like to look at 1 month price movement so that I can analyze the momentum of the price, whether is there huge selling or whether is there huge buying. But day to day is fine as well, but I would not, day to day is only for me. All right, I'll only use 1 day chart if the price is very bullish momentum. Okay, then I'll say 1 day chart will be okay to look at if the price is very bullish. But if the market is very quiet, I will just look at 1 month price movement. So that is how I analyze, but everybody has their own way of analyzing charts. So okay, the next target level for Ripple is basically at 25 cents. That's around 1 ringgit and 10 cent ringgit Malaysia. Okay, so I think it's very strong to strong momentum Ripple. And any downside, I would say probably Ripple might correct. If there is any correction, it will probably correct around around 88 cents or 84 cents ringgit Malaysia. And yes, again, you can see the green one will be the price movement of Ripple. It's moving in a very, very positive manner. So that's why I basically the 1 year price movement. So if you can see at the bottom part, I basically write there. There's a date from November 2019 up to April 29, 2020. All right. So yeah, you can see the price it's climbing up. And this is the 1 month price movement as well. So you can see it's very, very volatile for Ripple price. Okay, so coming into our main agenda today, arbitrage. So before we move into arbitrage, any question, Rachel? You wanna ask about digital assets? If there's none, I can just proceed with the main topic today. Okay, so what is arbitrage? Okay, arbitrage in a very general definition is that it's a type of trading that an imbalanced price between markets. Okay, so in a simplified manner, it's basically buying low and selling high. So this is when an asset is simultaneously bought and sold in two markets, often because they are being sold at slightly different prices. Okay, if the wording are a bit confused, not to worry, I have some example available. Okay, taking this example, Ethereum is on sale of 154 US dollar on platform A, but in platform B, it's available for 151 US dollar. So you can see the price inefficiency is over there. So digital asset, yes, this is allowed. So because that is why arbitrage is very useful in digital asset exchange. Okay, so if you compare, if you are into equity market, all right, so you are not allowed to do this because in Malaysia there's only one exchange, which is Bursa Malaysia. As well, in US there's only one Dow Jones. There's no two Dow Jones. So that's why in equity market it's not advisable. You are not able to do the arbitrage. But in digital asset, yes, you are able to do that because in Malaysia various exchanges are available. So yeah, and I will advise I will advise that to use regulated exchanges so it's easier to manage your digital asset. Okay, in arbitrage, there are basically two types of arbitrage. Today, we will basically talk about regular arbitrage, right? So there's another arbitrage is called triangular arbitrage. So triangular arbitrage is basically involve price differences between three currencies on the same exchange. For example, you want to buy Bitcoin in Ringgit Malaysia, but when you decide to sell, you are selling Bitcoin to Ethereum. And once it's sold, you basically convert back the Ethereum to Ringgit Malaysia. Probably people do this to take the advantage of the conversion rate or the price efficiency rate. So yeah, so these are some of the advantage arbitrage. But triangular arbitrage is a bit complicated, so I will not be touching that at the current point of time. I'll just be focusing on regular arbitrage, which is buying and selling same digital assets on different exchanges with significant price differences. Okay, infographic example. We buy an digital asset in platform A worth 1,000 US dollar. Okay, then we see in exchange B the selling price is basically higher. So yeah, I wanna move my asset to platform B and sell it there for the day gain of 50 US dollar. So arbitrage, you can do it on a daily basis, weekly basis. So uh, while in MCO you can do that weekly gain as well. So yeah, you have some income, but you have to really monitor the market very, very, very closely. Okay, so why is there any price inefficiency? Basically, first thing is the fluctuation in currency. All right. So different exchanges using different currency rate. So second will be market imperfects in terms of demand supply, volume in the particular exchange as well. But the main idea of arbitrage is that we try to benefit from price differences for the same asset on different market or exchanges. So basically, arbitrage keyword is that we try to benefit from those price differences. All right, so moving into the implementing of arbitrage. This is basically my way of doing arbitrage. So probably you can use this as an example as well. So 5 ways of doing it. First, what I'll do is that I'll calculate the cost and profits. Second, I will sign up with a minimum of 2 exchanges, at least 2 regulator local exchanges. Third, I will find an opportunity. I'll basically start the market. And fourth, quantify opportunity. I will explain what I mean by quantify opportunity. And fifth, execute the plan. On the first step of arbitraging, all right. So how do you want to calculate the cost and profits? First is to understand the maker and taker of this particular exchanges. So not to worry about maker and takers. I'll also explain what is maker and taker at the end of the presentation. All right. So you need to know what is the fee charge. Second, withdrawal of an asset fee. So that's important. Okay. Third will be deposit fees, if any. Fourth, maker and taker fees at another exchange, the exchange that I'm trying to sell my asset. And fifth, what is the final withdrawal cashing fee? Let's say if I want to withdraw, is there any fee in the particular exchange? Okay, so my take, if it's within 3 to 5% of cost involved, that will eat up a bit of my profit, I'm okay. As long as the price differences is okay, the huge price differences is okay, and I'm okay to take within 3 to 5% of that costing in there. So that's me. But every investors have their own way of doing it. Okay. Right. So second is digital asset account. So yeah, you want to have digital asset account first before basically doing the arbitrage. So I will advise you, if you not sign up with Tokenized Malaysia. All right. So wait for your account to be verified. Plus, register your bank account. The most important thing is to register your bank account. Deposit the fund. Right. And keynote I'm putting in there is that understand the fee, understand the transaction time, and understand the withdrawal time for each exchanges that you register. Then you can basically take the advantage of those exchanges. Okay. So depositing the fund, basically you're just not depositing fund in one particular exchange. You probably want to, if you have 1,000, basically you want to spread, or I will advise to study the price first, understand which exchange has better buying opportunity and which exchange has better selling opportunity. So if that exchange has a consistent advantage in terms of the buying price, and platform B has a consistent advantage of selling price, and use that buying advantage rather than putting money in the platform B, but you're losing in terms of the buying advantage. All right. Example. So this is a real life example from 2 platforms available in Malaysia. If you can see, platform A, Bitcoin price was actually bidding for 34,400. Okay, and platform B, you can see buying price was at 34,770. So a lot of difference in terms of the buying price over there, right? So if you move to the selling price, if you can see in platform A, is selling at 35,298 ringgit, and platform B is basically selling at 35,775. So can you see the arbitrage opportunity there. So yeah, so what I'll do is that I probably will buy from platform B and monitor the market and monitor the price movement. And if I feel that platform B is offering a better opportunity in terms of selling price, I will transfer whatever I've purchased in platform A, transfer to platform B and try to sell it there. Because you can see the price difference is quite huge. So you can definitely get better gains in terms of that price differences. Same thing in Ethereum as well. So if you can see, in platform B, Ethereum is basically the buying price is basically 893 ringgit Malaysia. But look at platform A, it's only hit 864. So I rather buy that at platform A and I try to sell at platform B. So I can probably get that weekly gains by just doing this. So if you are an active trader, you can even do it a day basis or 2 days basis. Okay, you buy today and probably you want to sell tomorrow. You can even do that. So that small price differences make a very huge opportunity for you. Same goes to Ripple. In platform B, it is actually giving you an offer for 94 ringgit Malaysia. But in platform A, you have to buy at 0.9462. But in terms of selling, platform A is actually selling at 0.67 and platform B is selling 95 cents. Again, each digital asset has arbitrage opportunity. It's just not platform A offers the best price in everything. No, both platform A and B has both advantages. All right. So platform B has better selling opportunity, and platform A has better buying opportunity. So yep. So basically, that is finding an opportunity. And Rachel, if you are new into this, all right. So I will advise you to do virtual arbitrage trading. Basically, you want to open up a Excel sheet, right? So you practice probably buying from platform A and then you want to sell at platform B. So yeah, I will basically say you can practice that way. Then once you're very confident, then you can try it on in the market. Am I clear so far, Rachel? So if you are lost or if you're confused, just let me know. I'll just explain it again. All right, so then moving on. Do you have any question, Rachel? If you have a question, I'll just move on. All right, so okay, so which part are you confused? The bid and ask term. Okay, basically bid will be the buy. So if you want to queue, so basically you want to queue at the bidding price. And ask is basically selling. So it's bid is buying, ask is selling. Yeah, you won't get the clear picture now because I have not basically explained in terms of the maker and taker. So yeah, so in a very simple manner, that thing is basically you want to buy at a particular price. You will queue at that price, and ask will be on the selling. So if you're the seller, your basically your selling price will go to the ask column rather than bidding column, unless you think you're okay with the profit, so you can just sell straight to the bidder rather than you want to queue the price. So basically, it's just queuing at bidding and asking price. Okay, so the fourth one will be quantify opportunity. So what do I mean by quantify opportunity is that you have to understand the order book of each exchanges. So that is where the bid and the ask comes in, right? The buying and the selling. Again, and understanding the market depth of each digital asset. Or if you're trying to sell those assets, whether is there any demand and supply. So you do not want to just put your price to sell, but no one is buying it. So you have to understand the market depth as well. So how active is that particular platform? Are you able to sell? You have buy and you want to sell, it's a bit hard for you to sell because there is no demand and supply. So all these you have to understand in terms of taking the arbitrage profit. Okay, so the last one would be execute the plan. So when everything is in page, everything is in line, and you are confident. So you want to go. Let's take a very brief example. Purchase asset from A, platform A. Okay, once the purchases, you want to withdraw that asset from platform, deposit back to platform B. If there's a third platform, okay, let's stick to two at this current point of time. So you want to deposit it at platform B, sell it at platform B. So once it's sold, withdraw the profit. So this is how you do arbitrage. Very easy to be done as well, but you have to really understand the market. Okay, I repeat myself. A very simple example: purchase Bitcoin from A. So once the Bitcoin price is matched, your order is matched completely, withdraw. This can be done on a daily basis. If you're a weekly trader, you want to take that profit on a weekly basis, you can do that. All right, so you probably want to monitor the market properly. So once you're okay, you withdraw from that platform, right? And then you deposit those assets into the platform B. So once it's in your wallet in platform B, sell the asset. So once it's just withdraw the profit. How it can be done? So simple. You can do it on a weekly basis. Important notice, right? A good strategy is open, verify your account, and get your account fund available. All right. Before you're able to spot and arbitrage opportunity and save those precious time when you want to execute the trade. Okay. Example, you do not want once you are confident, right? Let's say you have account in one platform, right? So once you have bought, then you got to know platform B has a better selling opportunity. So you don't want to waste that precious time by signing up in the platform B. Okay, you have to wait for it to be verified. Then you want to deposit whatever fiat currency in that particular platform. You do not want to waste that opportunity. So might as well be available for you to use if you want to do this arbitrage. But if you do this arbitrage, you can probably do it on a virtual basis. Master the virtual basis. So once you have mastered the virtual arbitrage in your Excel, then you can start in the market. Okay, what is people ask, Surin, why are you trying to explain arbitrage? What's the advantage of arbitrage? So here's the advantage of arbitrage. Quick profits. As I said, you can do it on a weekly basis. You can do it on daily basis as well. Wide range of opportunity. I've given you example of both platforms. What are the opportunities available and how why there's a lot of differences between the prices as well. And the third advantage that crypto market are still young and volatile. Yes, very volatile. So you do not need to worry about volume and the price difference range as well. So yeah, the four basic advantage in arbitrage. Not everything is just advantage. There is disadvantage as well. Okay, so what's disadvantage? Execution risk due to fast-moving market and market volatility. For example, like today, right? Once the Bitcoin price hit that 8,000 level, everything just became haywire and everything trying to push higher. So probably you could miss the boat, all right? Or emotional affects your strategy as well. If you decided to withdraw, you want to deposit into another platform. So time constraint as well. time constraint. It can happen sometimes. The very take longer time, right? Price decline risk. Taking example, if let's say the movement risk between movement of the asset between the exchanges probably take within 2 days or probably take within an hour. So within that 1 hour, the price could have declined. So it may happen as well. So I say you have to really understand what is the withdrawal time. You have to ask, or probably you can check in respective websites. You can check. Even in Tokenized website is available. You can check in our website. You can go into Tokenized Malaysia. You scroll down to support column. So just click support. You can basically have all the details available in there. So yeah, we are very transparent. And for example, as I said, that's your plan, and that's the time you to register or probably have an account with platforms or exchanges. So delay in KYC may happen as well. And withdrawal limit. I believe every exchange has their withdrawal limit as well. So all these have to check first before deciding to do the arbitrage. Okay, so we are coming in. We are almost the end of the presentation. This week, I actually explained about arbitrage. Last week, I'm not sure if you have joined the webinar session. We basically explained about dollar cost average, which is DCA. So yeah, so far we have two strategy. So all right, so you asked me about the bid and ask. Probably a bit unclear in terms of that terminology. So we have makers. Okay? So basically, also explaining about supply and demand in exchanges, as well as who are makers and who are takers. Right. So makers basically it came from a concept of market maker, provide liquidity and provide supply and demand in the exchange. Right. And maker is a person who places limit orders on the order book. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Tokenized platform. We have a limit order and we have market order. So limit order, I said earlier in the beginning column, basically you queue for buying opportunity. So you wait until the seller probably want to sell the assets to you at a particular price you have queued. Am I clear so far? If I'm not clear, you can always ask. I can always know about that. All right. So basically, without makers, price will swing around wildly, and as the exchange try to match the order. Imagine if there is not enough supply and demand, the huge price gap could affect the market as well. So people do not probably want to participate in that particular exchange because of the huge price differences in those exchange. And makers basically are rewarded with the lower fees. So let's move into tokenized maker fees. Okay, so makers, again, I'm explaining, when you place an order that doesn't fill immediately. So this is to make you better understand who are makers. Basically, once you place your order and your order is not matched, meaning not matched is that zero quantity is matched. It's not partially matched, or it's not just fractionally matched, zero match. So that means your price is not matched at all. And you're just putting in the limit order. Limit order could take few hours for it to match, or probably days for the price to match. All right. So imagine last week when the Bitcoin price was a bit quiet. With in tokenized platform, if a customer basically place a limit order, right? So 0% of transaction fee basically is, when you do place your order in the platform, right, you will see a fee available. It is just a rough estimation. If your order is matched immediately, it's not matched, basically there is no transaction fee. We are trying to give you a special reward to our market, basically to our investors who are providing liquidity to our exchange, right? So 0 transaction fee. Say, who are takers? So basically takers, they just take the price available in it, right? So they want to place the market order for immediately buy or sell, and you will have a higher transaction fee for takers compared to makers. They basically pay higher, right? So why is that taken in the market? So for example, like today's scenario, right? Ethereum, Ripple, and Bitcoin being very fast. So let's say if I'm a trader, I'm not going to tell myself, hey, I'm very confident that's going to move. I'm not going to wait for it. I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to take that, but whatever is in the market, and I'm just going to wait. So that's why you have takers. So it's you have takers as well. So takers is basically idea is that you're taking price you want, right? So if you're happy with seller price, so you just take it. You just market order, take whatever order for you to pick up, right? So basically, tokenized transaction fee will be 0.8% with minimum of 10 cents. So that is our trading fee rate. Am I clear so far, Rachel? Is there anything you want me to repeat? And not to forget, we also have our Ramadan promo. So what is our Ramadan promo? I hope you are aware about this, Rachel. So you can go to our Facebook, all right? Search for our Ramadan promo postage. Okay, comment with the most creative Ramadan wishes. KYC process is completed. Basically, your account to use and trade, and to tag a minimum of 10 of your friends. So this is Ramadan promo, and what can you win this Ramadan promo? That we will reward you 500 tokenized points, which is worth 500 ringgit. So imagine just doing this, you can win points worth 500 ringgit, and you can use that trade in our platform. It's available. Ripple is cheap to just grab Ripple assets, right? Winner will be announced on 8 May. So we might extend. So we might just have one winner because the Ramadan promo for available during the month of Ramadan. Okay, and if you have not signed up with us, Rachel, so today promo code will be Tokenized 290420. So I'll just write it down there. So if you use this promo code, all right, so you'll be entitled 15 credit points. Most wishes, okay? So you can probably try to create a try to relate Ramadan with COVID-19. You know, people can be so emotional, so you may have the higher chance. For me personally, I believe that are to create an emotional impact towards the readers, people will like your post. So yeah, so be creative. 500 ringgit is available for you to grab. All right. Okay, that's all for today, Rachel. Any question? And I hope you're already a user. Are you a tokenized user, Rachel? If you are, thank you so much for signing up with us. If you are not, do sign up with the promo code today, tokenized 290420. 15 tokenized points is available for you once your KYC is done. All right, and you can use our referral. Okay, cool, Rachel. Cool. Thank you for signing up with us. Make sure to check out our referral program. Okay, our referral program is also very attractive. If you share your code, that for support in our support team. Okay, our support team will definitely help you up, or probably if you need a one-to-one session about how to use the tokenized platform, how to get a referral code. Uh, you yeah. Just try to my our website and I will share with you.